The third myth is that wealth is for certain people. Wadosi. Sindio? But Sarah has given you her story. Do you still believe that? No. Wealth is for all of us because we have the software. And the fourth myth of wealth creation is that you have to do certain jobs. You know how we think that lawyers earn a lot of money or engineers? We believe professionals should earn a lot of money. But wealth is no respecter of persons. It doesn't matter how much you earn, it is what you do with the money. Now, these myths that we believe in, whose fault is it? I can tell you it's not your fault. It's the society's fault. It has conditioned us to be competitors. We're always competing against each other, but we were not created to be competitors. We were created to be creators. Just recently, I had an incident, and once I realized what area that I should target or I should speak on, I decided to meet all what the world calls competitors, but actually they are fellow creators, but the world calls them competitors. So I called my various competitors, and I joined their various courses because I would like to know how they think and how my product is different from theirs. Actually, I was networking with my fellow creators. And one of them, who is pretty young, told me that it doesn't seem like you can learn anything from us. I don't think you should be part of us. That is in the 21st century. I was like, oh, really? Actually, you can learn from anybody, even a beggar. The Desiderata says you can learn from everybody. So it's not like, because this is the area that I'm talking about, it doesn't mean I know everything. She said her manager told her that we're in the same business, we shouldn't work together. You know, and I tried to make her understand how that is limiting, but she did not see the use of it, which is okay. I told her, actually, I respect your decision, and I'm out of here. You know, but that is very bad because we've been conditioned to be competitors. Well, actually, we are creators. We should work together towards creating. Whose fault is it again? Other than our society, whose fault is it? Job said, Job Muthoka? Job Muthoka says it is our education system. Our education system kills our creativity from when you're little. I go back to the boy child. When you give a boy this bottle, a boy will look at this thing like this. He will do this like 100 times. Then he'll do this. Of course, because men are supposed to be creators. A girl cannot do that. I mean, drink water or you don't drink water, she's done with the bottle, you know? The boy is like this, like this, like this. Why? Because men were created to be creators. However, as we go to school, that creativity is killed. And the education system kills our creativity, and then it does not teach us how to think. And the third place, when the boy starts doing funny things, or even the girl child starts doing funny things. Okay, nowadays we're supposed to talk about the boy child because the boy child is disadvantaged. You know that? So now we do not talk about the girl child anymore. We talk about the boy child. Anyway, I want to illustrate some point using that example. The other person who is to blame is the first financial institution that we went to. And that is our homes, where we saw people talking about money in a negative manner, and we saw how they were handling money. So it's not our fault. However, in the 21st century, we must take responsibility over those circumstances. We no longer blame people. Where creators do not blame circumstances, they do not blame people, they take responsibility and take charge. Okay? So, we must believe that we were created to be wealthy. Now, even if I believe in you and you don't believe in yourself, you're negating my belief. Your belief system determines your actions, and your action determines your results. So you must take charge of your belief system, because we have taken on belief systems from generation to generation. I'll give you an example. How many are married here? Ladies, actually. Okay, even men, sorry. Your wives or you on your wedding day, what color was your dress? White. Anyone's was blue? They were all white. Where did that come from? What did it mean? That's what they tell us. But the truth is, Caucasians were pagans long time ago. And they believed in evil spirits and all those stuff. So on their wedding days, they would put white dresses to put off those evil spirits. But they came with their cultures, and we took them on. That's just an example to show you that our belief system, we've been taking it on from year to year. We don't even know why we believe the way we do believe. So we're asking you to evaluate your belief system. Most ladies here and most men here are not married. So maybe that's something you need to consider. Will your bride wear white? Will you wear white? You know, you need to start choosing your belief system, because your belief system determines the kind of choices that you make. And your choices, you are a sum total. Your life is a sum total of all the choices you've made in the past. And your choices are as a result of the thoughts that go through your mind. And your thoughts are dependent on your belief system. So if you want to change your life, where do you start? From the belief side. So you've got to start believing from now henceforth that you are created to be wealthy, because as Boniface said, when you believe it, when you fake it enough, what happens? Magic happens, isn't it? It starts happening. And that's what they call faith in the Bible. Jesus did not heal anyone. What did he tell them? Your faith has healed you. Isn't it? It's all up to you. So the first rule of awakening the wealth creation mindset is that you must believe that you are created to be wealthy. You must believe that. The second rule of awakening the wealth creation mindset is that you must visualize wealth. I'd like us to do a small exercise. If we can stand, I want us to close our eyes and visualize wealth. And wealth is multiplication of resources, and when money or resources are working for you. So when you have closed your eyes, I'd like you to tell me what you see when you wake up on one Sunday, sunny morning. How many cars do you see? Where is your house located? Which schools do your children attend? How many employees do you have? And how much money do you have in the bank? Now you can open your eyes and see it. And Joel, where's the other mic? People can tell us what they saw. Some are still closing their eyes. They're still seeing. What did you see?
My name is Anne. At that glance, I saw myself with 5 cars.
5 cars.
My house in Kitengela. My kids were going at Riara school.
All the way from Kitengela, they've built a Riara in Kitengela? This one in Gong Road?
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So I have cars, yeah.
5 cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
About the money in the bank, I tried to see how much I have. I put it estimate. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Excellent. It was a lot, but you couldn't tell how much it was. So you visualized what you would want to have in future. Is that what you call wealth? Whatever you saw? What is wealth? There were 2 brothers long time ago called John and Julius. It was during the hunting and gathering days. And these 2 brothers were brought up by the same parents. They went to the same schools. They had the same friends. They grew up in the same community. But what happened when they grew up is that John decided to follow what his family used to do. So he would wake up every morning, go out and hunt, and come back. Some days he would come back with an animal, sometimes he wouldn't. And when he did come back with that animal, they would kill it, eat it, and tomorrow he would go out and do the same thing again. But his brother thought about what his parents used to do, and he thought, this is crazy. I'm not going to do this. There must be a better way to do this. And so he started thinking, what better way is there to do this? And what he did is that he decided, if I go out and bring a male, then I go out the next time and I bring a female, the third time when I'm going out, these 2 males and females are mating. And so they will bring another additional animal. And so today he'll bring camels, tomorrow he'll bring goats. You know, he would do that, and his herd would continue growing. And what happened is, with time, John, sometimes he would, you know, you can imagine he would go out in the January sun and he wouldn't get anything. So he would come back home and he's hungry. And he finds his brother tending to his herd, and he would ask his brother to give him something to eat. So of the 2 brothers, Who do you think was wealthy? Just hold that thought. I will go to another story. My auntie, who is 70, reached class 5. And she tells me when she was in school, she could never understand subdivision and subtraction. Iyo hesabu she would not get. But addition and multiplication, she got that. You know, that she understood. So what she was trying to tell me is that in life, you must do this maths in your life. You must do the maths of addition and multiplication, not subtraction and division. And every time we make a decision, we are either doing one of those two things. But as we have seen, we've been brought up in a society that conditions us to subtract and divide. And that is why we have formed this mentorship program, dubbed Wealth Creation 101, to train more Kenyans on how to relate with money so that they can be able to multiply it and add it. And that is the definition of wealth creation.